Hello, this is Solomon. I'm here to explain my first experiment about a mobile app application. So my first experiment is about tip application. My problem statement is develop a mobile application to calculate a tip amount. So we need to calculate the tip amount from the total amount. So to perform my activity, I'm using Android Studio. So this is the latest Android Studio what I'm using. So let me create a new project and explain how it's going to be. So from files we need to select new and new project. Here, okay, files, new project. So we'll select a blank activity. We have a number of templates here. We'll go with the blank activity. So so we'll change the activity name accordingly. So as we like demo2, let it be, okay, it's not package name, my application. So here we need to change it to demo2. So the package name is already been updated here. So this file, this is stored in the location of user Solomon Android Studio project demo2. So this activity is stored in this location. So we have two languages, one is Java and one is Kotlin. So for this project assignment we are doing Java, and minimum SDK we are using Android 8.0 Oreo. So this is the Android versions which are available in the Android mobiles. So for example, we take Android 12.0. This is only supported in 6.7% of the devices. So you can see here your app will run on approximately 6.7% of devices. So only 6.7% of people has Android 12. So if it's better if we take an average Android version, which is Android 8.0, which is Oreo. So we are going to go with that. Finish. So our new project has been created. So this is our new project where we have two main files, that is one is activity underscore main.xml and main activity.java. These are the two main files what we are having and we are going to configure. So in activity underscore main, this is an XML file where we are gonna customize our activity. So this is a hello world what we have. So we have already have a predefined and pre-built options such as text, buttons, wedges and other things. So it's very easy to customize. So if I want a text area, so I just need to drag and drop it on the workspace. So it's been dropped here. Now if I want to have a button, I just need to drag and drop it here. It's very simple. Now when we leave it like this, there is a problem of jumping this button position when we run the code. So we need to tie this button at a minimum of 3 places. So this is 1, 2, and let me connect to the third one. Yeah, so 3 things this button has been connected. So in the same way we'll connect this text view also to 3 places. So text view also has been connected to 3 places. So in this way we need to connect the every element what we do in the workspace. Now let us configure this workspace. So if I wanna make some changes in the text view like font, or I want to change the content inside this, we have an option called attributes. In the attributes we have text. So here I can change the text. So let me keep hello Solomon. So now you can see hello Solomon is displayed here. and the main thing in this attribute is id. So every element what we have on the workspace has an unique id. So if we want, we can change for our convenience. Let me keep it as a tv. So we need to refactor it. So this id has been changed to tv. In the similar way, button is also having an id. All the elements which we bring on the workspace have different id. So in this way, we need to customize our project. So let's go to the main project and the main assignment what we need to do. So this is my main experiment for today. So let me show you activity underscore main.xml how it looks. So this is how I have customized and a basic application. So let me run this application and show you how it looks from the front end. So this is how my mobile application looks when I run this code. So this is the basic front page. So let me show how it works in the back. So to do the back activities, we need to go to the main activity.java. So this main activity.java contain all the backend which we are gonna perform. So here everything will be given predefined. So if you enter the first time, it will be in this way. So it will be predefined, and it's very flexible to use Android Studio. It will give mostly all the suggestions and other things. So here in the public class main activity extends, here we are predefining all the functions. So edit text, so first text area, so this edit text I'm predefining it as a text 1. In the same way, radio group, so button text view 3, radio button, select radio button, and switch one. So let me explain this about this radio button. So when you're building a radio button, just we need to drag and drop this radio button and another radio button. So if we have multiple radio buttons, all these radio buttons must be in a radio group. So this is the radio group where all these radio buttons should be. So this radio button need to be here, and this radio button need to be here. So in this way, all the radio buttons need to be in a radio group. So let me go to the main code. So that's why we are using radio group here. Now let me explain you few keywords what we need. So a keyword is find view by id. So this keyword is used to find the exact id what we need to do. So as I have explained here, every element has a different unique id. So this id we need to find it. So if we check here, we have lot of files and lot of IDs in this assignment. So to check all these things, from among all these things, we need a specific keyword to get that ID. So find view by ID. This text one will get the value from the ID and the main theme of this tv1. So tv1 is in text view what we have created in our activity main. In the same way, radio group and button text 3 and switch 1 is predefined. Now we have a special keyword called set on click listener. So this set on click listener is a keyword. It's used when a button is pressed. So this is our application. So when I click an button, the activity performed by the program is on click. So everything what I need to do is to code in on click. So on click is a keyword, set on click listener. So in this we need to code our problem. So new view dot on click listener, these are all predefined keywords. So here comes a public void on click view. So now our question is to find the tip. So we are having three cases. For three cases we are using switch case. So if 5 is selected, one thing need to be calculated. 10 is selected and 15 is selected, the different things need to be calculated. In this way we are using switch cases here. So and even we have a switch which need to be round off. So if I give 523, if I calculate 5%, then it need to give a round off value of for this tip. So in that way we need to design. For that, select radio button, so is equals to find view by id is selected. So we are getting the id from the user. So here int select id equal to radio group dot get check radio button id. So we are getting the id of the radio button. So as I told, everything has an unique id. So this first radio button is having individual id, this is having a different id, and this is having a different id. That's what we are getting here. So int select is equals to radio group dot get check radio button by id. We need to get the by id. So if selected is not equals to -1, so if -1, nothing is selected. So if we don't select anything, this will perform. If we select anything, it will go to the switch case, select selected radio button text. So case is 5. We are converting this into string. So we are getting an input here from the user. String selected radio button text equals to select radio button dot get text to string. So what we are getting is converted to the string. So that string need to check here. So switch select radio button text, if it is 5%, it is checking in the string value. So if it is 5%, we need to come here, double text equals to double dot praise double. So this is predefined. So double dot praise defined is predefined function value in this Android Studio. So text one is nothing but the id, the variable what we are getting. So the input is given here, that is stored here, the text one is taken here, dot get text to string. So this is also converting into string. Then double equal to double total is equals to text. So this value, so whatever the input is given, this value into 5 by 100. So percentage, we are calculating percentage here. Text percentage, text into 5 divided by 100. This is a formula, mathematical formula. And now we are checking for the round off. If switch 1, so this switch is having id of switch 1. So if this which switch is on, so if switch 1 dot is checked, that is on, text 3 dot set value, you have to tip rupees. This is an in printing statement plus math dot round total. So total is the total amount what we are getting. So if we calculate for 523, we may get some 53 point something. So 50 point something like. So that need to be round off here. So we have a predefined function math dot round. So this is a predefined. So total. So this will round the value and print the value in the round off. If the switch is on, if the switch is off, it will directly print the value with the float number. So in this way we can do it for case 10 and 15. So let me run the code and show you how it execute. Okay. So our code is running. Enter the amount. So let me enter some 500. Okay, now let me select 10%. So 500, 10% out of 500 is 50 rupees. So we need to check. You have to tip rupees 50. So we need to tip a 50 rupees. So what if I give a amount of 523. 10% is 52.3. So we cannot give 52.3, so we need to round off this. So we will turn it round off and calculate. You can see 52. So rounding off is based on approximate number, so 52.3. so if it is above 52.5, it will show off of 53 rupees. So let's check for 15. When it is round off, 78.45. so when we turn on round off, it will show 78. In this way our code get executed, and this is about my first experiment. So that's all in this video. Hope you understood. Thank you.